Hey y'all, hello, welcome or welcome back. Thank you so much for stopping by. I wanted to show you guys, um, look how she's like lost weight. Okay, she's still a little chunky, but it's a lot less than it was. That was my goal, was to get her to this point where she's not busting at the seams. Because like this wasn't, I was having a hard time closing it, or it would not even close. And if I did get it closed, it would just like pop open on its own. But I wanted to get it down. Like, I love chunky planners, and if you've been following me for a little bit now, like, you know, I love chunky planners. I mean, like, look at my weeks. Like, it just happens for me. But the thing is, somehow having a chunky rings was just really hard, because this is already a massive planner. Like, this is a personal wide, so it's already really big, and then having it like not even close, like, it was just extreme. I couldn't like deal with it anymore. And even though I loved it, I didn't really love carrying all that around. And so I needed something a little more lighter. And it was really hard. It was a really hard thing for me to do, because I felt like I needed absolutely everything that was in here. And I wouldn't be able to function if I didn't have it in here. And that's not the case. But in my head, like, I feel I needed certain things, because if I'm ever in a situation out and about that I might need this or that, like, I don't know, that's just how my head works. And so it was really hard for me to go through and take things out, but I did, and I'm so proud of myself. You see my friend Monique, she's like, girl, your whole life is in there. You don't need your whole life in your planner. I'm like, I know, but I do, but I know I do. I know I don't, but I do. She's like, you can use this, you know, a different planner for this, different. I'm like, yeah, I know, but the problem is I've always been a one planner girl. That's it. Like, I just love to have one, like, actual planner. Like, I have my journals and stuff, which I hardly touch either. Like, it's crazy, but they're there. And so every once in a while I'll go in and update them. But as far as like planner, like, I can only do one. I can't do multiple. I just can't. My brain doesn't work like that. I need to have everything in one. And so I'm like, so I can't, like, I don't know how people do that, and they just have all these planners that they work with at once. And I'm like, I applaud you, because I cannot. I don't know how you do it. But what really helped me was, because I have my weeks planner, and this is what I started the year with. I started off January with this thing. And so I have everything already in here. Like, in the back here, I have all of my collections, like my mood tracker. I still keep up with that here. I have my, see, I even have this is last year's school. Yeah, this is last year's school stuff. So like January through May, there's school stuff. This was my health log. And see, I thought about taking the health log out of here and doing it here, because I already have it all set up for the rest of the year. But the thing is, when I go to the doctor, I'm taking this around with me now. Like, this is my everyday carry. And so I don't want everything in here, and then I'm taking this, and I don't have the information I need to talk to my doctor about things. I don't know. Anyway, so that's why I'm like, I can't do that. Okay, so then I had my sleep tracker. I have I have everything. I have my like fun things. See, this is all my fun things to do, my date night stuff, family fun, kitchen, like food ideas, places to go, summer, spring, all this. So that's why I took it out of here, because it's in here, and that's not something I need to look at every day, if that makes sense. So that was kind of easy for me to like take out of here, because I'm like, you know, that's right. I don't need that in my face all the time, everywhere I go. It's already in here because I did that in the beginning of the year. So, and then I had my football schedule, softball schedule. So that's why I took it out of here. I have them in here just because I like to have them on hand to look at scores or whatever. But I have it in here. This was the baseball schedule. I didn't even put that in here because it's a lot. Let's see what else. So I had some like work stuff, my Instagram, YouTube stuff. Okay, and then I have like for the home section. That's why I took out the home section from here, because I already have it in here, and I have it more like filled in and actually have stuff in it. So I took that out, and I don't need to carry it around every day. So this is like my family section. I have stuff in here, but I need some of that stuff with me as I think of it or whatever. So I kept it in here. Then what else do I have in here? Okay, all my holiday stuff. So all of my, here's my back to school stuff. I did it all like on sticky notes, so that's why it's blank. Valentine's Day, what is this? Easter, birthdays, all this stuff I have in here. So, and this is my Thanksgiving area, my Christmas area. And I even had like my Christmas gift buying list. So all of that there. See, here's my shows and my movies. So yeah, so I didn't need all of that in here. Here's my TBR list, although it's kind of like filled up. Planner wish list. See, I might take out my wish list, but I don't know. We'll see. And here's my Christmas, like when I buy something, I write it here. Anyway, all of that, I forgot what I was meaning to. Oh, so a lot of the stuff that was in here that I took out, I was okay with because I have it in here, and this stays on my desk. And so this is actually the first year ever that I actually have two like actual working planners. And it's been nice. I mean, I've still kept up with it. So like, here's like all of August is when I started the rings, and I've still like, I was writing in here because I was like scared that honestly, I was doing it because like I was scared the rings wasn't going to work out. So I wanted to keep this up just in case. So I was doing this. I wasn't writing every to do like I was in here, like everything I had to do, but I was writing all the main stuff. So, because I wanted to remember all the main things, like there's schedules for sports, there's stuff for school, like all of that stuff is the only stuff. Doctor's appointments. Here's my son's birthday. My friends and I with oh dude, what's the oh my gosh, Buc-ee's. Yeah, so and then a lot of this was like empty in the back because I was mainly planning in this, especially like in when September hit, and I was like, you know what, this is working. So I was only doing like the main things in here, and then I started filling it up with all the pictures of like all the fun stuff that we did for that week, and I loved that. I love how that turned out. So this was like our homecoming week. Very busy, very fun week. So that's last week. No, this is last week. No, hold on. Yeah, this is last week. I had surgery. Yeah, so I need to print out pictures for this. And this is this week. So you see, like, that's all I'm doing is just appointments, sports related stuff. Youth rifle begins this weekend. And we have fall break. But yeah, so that's just how I've been keeping up with 2 planners. And I never thought I would be a 2 planner person, but, and I guess technically I'm still not, because I really don't really look at this much. But because I started it in January, I wanted to finish it. I started it January 1st. So I wanted a complete one, especially because it has all my collections and stuff back here. I want a completed planner. But anyway, all of that to say, all of that to say, I started thinking about that, and that's what helped me get rid of a bunch of stuff that I had in here, because I'm like, I don't need a double of that, you know? So now that I said all of that and I opened that up, I think I can take out my health section, because I think I can still use that as for my health stuff. And then just if I ever am going to the doctor, I can just like screenshot or take the other one. I don't know. Anyway, let me show you what I have now, finally, what I've done in here after all of that. So I moved this to the front. I don't know if I showed a flip with all of this new stuff in here, all of my deco for Halloween, but I had this in the back, but then I recently moved it up front because I just thought it went better. Like the color scheme was just like more cohesive. Does that make sense? Is that a word to use in that sentence? So anyway, I got this off Pinterest. I left the back blank to be able to just put my sticky notes back here. This Nightmare Before Coffee, I just had to print that. It was a must. And so then after that, I have all the stuff is still in here. Holidays, future vlogs, all that stuff. And then my books section. I kept the book part in here because I was running out of space in that one. But also I had taken out all the other fun stuff, so I wanted something fun in here still. And then I made this, and I was like, of course I have to use it now because it's so cute. So it has, I just cut this out, and then I laminated it, and I love how that looks. And then this one says, read more, scroll less. Perfect. And then I took out my reading list that I had made. They were cute and I loved it, but it was I was already like on page 3 because the lines were just like thicker, you know, so it didn't have as much space, and so that was creating extra bulk, and I figured I can just put it all on one sheet like this. And then this has enough lines for if I do the 30 books. And then on the back I can do my TBR list, which I know is not going to be that long. So this I created myself. I had the 100 book challenge I found on Pinterest, and at first I was like, yeah, this will work for me. I know I'm not going to read 100 books. There's no way. I know that. But it was just something for me to like do, to color in as like a reward for finishing a book, you know, type of thing. I don't know if you're like that, but like I need something like that, something fun, something like, ooh, I get to fill this in now. But then every time I looked at it, it was like, it would make me like, I don't know if you're like me at all, but I always try, I don't try. My mind wants to take everything on as a challenge. And so every time I see that page and it was like 100 books, And because I would be like, oh yeah, there's no way I can do that. But then in my back of my head would be like, no, you know what? I can't. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do this thing. And I'm like, no, there's no way. I know I can't do it. So I need to stop even thinking about it. But just having it there in my face, it was like taunting me or something. I don't know. But anyways, I was like, I need something a little more realistic to me. Something that I can be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do this. So I went a little big. I did 30 books. I've never even done 16 books in 1 year. I was just never like a big reader. So the fact that I'm at this point right now is like huge to me. But I was like, you know what? Let's take it a little further. Let's see what we can do. So hopefully I can get here, but I don't know. I have not read it all this month, so we'll see. And then I redid this page as well. I love how it just looks a little more sleek and like cleaner. I love it. This isn't filled out because I didn't start this until August. Like actually tracking the days that I read. So that's why this is all blank. And as you can see, I have not read all the end of September and all of October. But I will. I'm waiting on a book. I ordered The Boyfriend. Is it Frida McFadden, I think? So I'm waiting for that to come in. And to start reading. And then look how freaking cool this is. So I got this off of Pinterest as well, and I just like printed it and laminated it because I'm like, I want to use this over and over. And on the back it says amok, amok, amok. I love it so much. And then this is from Perpetual Plans. This is from Pinterest, and this I created, and it's in my Etsy shop along with this. So this is our like to-dos that we want to do. And then this section, this side will be our what we did. We have not been able to do anything. Like I said, I had surgery on the 10th. If I said, I don't know if I mentioned, but I had surgery on the 10th. It's the beginning of my reconstruction from after having like breast cancer and all that. I had a double mastectomy, and now we're back at reconstruction finally. So I had that on the 10th. And I still have like my drains and stuff in. They don't come out till Friday. Plus I'm still like getting my strength back and all that. So we haven't been able to go out and do all the fun spooky stuff yet. But here soon, it's like come Friday, once these drains come out, we're gonna go do something. Because it's been very boring. The kids have still been doing all their stuff. There's practices or games and all that good stuff, but I've just been sitting here. We haven't been doing like extra fun stuff is what I'm trying to say. These are sticky notes that I created. This is so funny. I was like, I have to have that in here. There's no way that I can just like skip over that and not, as I found it on Pinterest. I created this. I was so proud of myself for this. And then I just noticed my little box on the bonfire is in the fire. So I need to move it over. I didn't notice that until right before I filmed this. I was looking at it. So anyway, and then this is just a list of like extra stuff that we think of or we see or whatever that's not included in here. So I really love how this turned out. So this is my fall section. And then I have like little notes pages that I made that I just thought were so cute. There's a little gnome and then pumpkins. And then I made a Thanksgiving menu for my side of the family and my husband's side of the family. We go to 2 Thanksgivings, 2 Christmases, all that stuff. And this was extra. I really needed this side to be printed, and I printed it wrong or like punched it wrong. And so I just went ahead and put it in here because I didn't want to throw it away. And then I have a few extra pieces of paper just for any kind of notes or whatever for that. But I took out my Christmas stuff. But I'm thinking I'm going to put it right back in because I really love how this looks. It's just kind of like, you know, very festive, and it brings joy to my heart. Just seeing this in here. So I'm like, okay, I need my Christmas stuff back in here. But once it gets a little closer, then I'll do that. And then this stuff will be coming out. So that should be okay. So anyway, that's the holiday stuff. And then here's my health section. And see, I think if I take this out, and put it back in my weeks, it should be okay. I don't know. Well, I'll think about it. But I just made this. It's just very clean and simple. I love that. Just health section. And then here I have my, so let me go to a blank one. So I have August, September, October, November, December. And then this is just the log. And then after that I have, see, maybe I can just keep parts of it and other parts. So see, let me show you. So then after that, I have our appointments section, which is like this. So each one of us has an appointment. Insert, and then a sheet of paper next to it. So it'll have, every time we went to an appointment, I write down what it was for, and then here any notes that, anything like this specific that the doctor said, or anything that they have to do, or they, my kids, and us. And so maybe this I don't need to have in here. Maybe I can, because it's, the week stays on my desk. So this is stuff that I would just need to know, not all the time, not with me, but you know what I mean? I don't know. I'll have to think about that, because that would create less bulk in here. And then I also went ahead and created extra inserts. So I created a medication list, but look how cute this is, or medication log or whatever. I put list, but it has a section for the medication, the name of it, the dosage, how often we're taking it, when we started it, and when we ended. So that's always like good to know. I guess I can show this. So this is my son's. So his albuterol, how often he takes it, and then citrazine, and I need to put his other one down. I forgot his other inhaler. Anyway, and then after that, I have like questions that I need to ask the doctor. Insurance information, doctor information, any kind of like anything health related or whatever is in here. And then it's my family section. My daughter drew that for me. So it's my family section. Some pictures. It's just these are my kids, my family, my parents, my husband and I. Our kids with Bigfoot. I made this because my daughter, so when she was in preschool last year, and she knows her alphabet, her ABCs, but they learned them all in uppercase. And for kindergarten this year, they want them to know their lowercase. And she's got them down pretty good. The only thing she has trouble with is the B, the D, the P, the Q, and the G. Because they all kind of look alike. And like everything else she's good with. And it's just these little suckers that kind of get her stumped. So I had these that I've been carrying around. They're like little flashcards her teacher gave us. And sometimes I forget to take them with me. So then I just created this to make it easier. So if we're in the pickup line or in the car somewhere waiting, whatever, I can just be like, all right, what letter is this? What letter is this? You know. Anyway, so I have that. I had made a little like tracker for them of like stuff I want to like track. And of course, look, empty completely. They do it. I just don't track it. I've come to accept that I'm just not a tracker person. And that's fine. That's totally fine. I was hoping to be, but I can't. But I still keep it because there's like some things on here that they don't necessarily have to do every day, but I want to make sure that they do often enough. So like I'll look at this and I'm like, okay, and I just remember in my head, like, they haven't done this in a while. Like, we need to do that or whatever. Anyway, and then this section is for my daughter's birthday. It's coming up here in November, so I just have like these little sections here to write down information, party information and stuff to plan that out. Her dance competition, some of the dates have changed. Which one of them was Nashville. It's sold out before they got to put us in, and I'm so sad about that one. That was the one I was most looking forward to. So now they're trying to find some different locations. But for now, it's Branson, SeaWorld, and somewhere here in Oklahoma. And then my section, of course, my little Wonder Woman. I made these little top secret stickies to cover sensitive information. I finally put my quote on this insert. The insert is from Perpetual Plans, and it's blank. And so I put this little quote in here that I found, and I love this so much. When I saw it, it just like really spoke to me, and I'm like, you know what? That's so true, because how am I going to take care of my kids if I myself have not been taken care of? If I'm not doing well. And that's very, like, right now that I had surgery, like, it's so hard. Like, they've been so, I'm just so blessed. Like, they have been so helpful. Like, they're always just like watching out for me. Like, if I'm walking towards something, they're like, what do you need? I'll get it for you. Or like, they'll help me get there. Or, you know, I'm just like in it. I love that. It makes me feel like, it makes me feel good as a mom, like, that I raise these kids right, that they're, you know, just watching what I need and wanting to help. And then at the same time, I'm like, oh, I'm not 100%, you know, like, they're having to help me. My husband's like, it's a good thing. Like, you know, they're, you know, sometimes you need to rest and take it slow. And I'm like, I know, but I hate that I'm not 100% and I can't like do things for them like I always do. I don't know. I hate it. Anyway, that mom guilt always gets us. This I found on Pinterest, and so I remade it on Canva. I love how it turned out, but it's like, it says Bible verses for when you're like, if you feel nervous, sad, confused, depressed, etc. And it has the Bible verse for each one, and it's just to kind of like help you with that. So there's that. Here's where like I attempted to track, and I'm loving how it was starting to look. But see, like back here too, I was doing so good, but I wasn't tracking everything and not every day. So then I'm like, I don't know if this is blank because I actually didn't do it, or I just didn't tag it, you know, like so then it just defeats the whole purpose of doing this, because I have no idea. Like, and I love how it looks. I love seeing stuff like, you know, ticked off and stuff, but I'm like, it's not going to help me looking back at this to see if I did do it, or, because I know like some of the stuff I did do, because I do them every single night, but I didn't tag them for some reason. I don't know. So yeah, that's why I'm just like, I'm not a tracker person. So sad. Period tracker, dizziness, headache tracker. This little guy is still in here. My butterfly. And then this is my like self-care section. So some of these goals like I haven't been able to do because I just got out of surgery, so they haven't been done. But other than that, I've been pretty good at keeping up with that stuff. That's like my weight loss, exercise, vitamins, all that kind of stuff. This section, I debated if I should keep this in here or not. It's not much. It's like a few sheets. But I have this section here for just like my personal like thoughts, my personal things that go through my head that I just need to like dump out. And I don't have my personal planner with me. I figured I could use this for that. And I thought about taking it out, but then again, my brain's like, what if you're out somewhere and you just need to write something down, because get it out of your head, whatever, and it's personal. I don't know. I'm like, I guess I could put it in my notes section or on a sticky note and then transfer it to my planner when I get home, my journal. But I don't know. But I'm like, it's not that many sheets of paper. It's okay. So I just left it. And I think it's okay for now. This was the best. Thick thighs and spooky vibes. I printed it on vellum and I love that sound that it makes. So then I did a planning guide. I had this written on a sheet of paper and just like taped in, but I thought this would be cuter. It'll kind of just flow with the rest of what I got going on. I got this idea from Conversations by Moonlight. Erica, she has like a little, not little, it's like a guide thing that she like laminated and everything, and it's like her go-to, like when she's planning out her month, her week, whatever, she looks at that to make sure she got everything. And I'm like, I need to do that because I forget. If I don't have it like pre-planned somewhere else or like on a sticky note, I'll forget to write it in, and then later on I'm like, oh yeah, we were supposed to do this month or whatever. So I just picked like the most the things that happen every month, or like recurring, or what is that called, things that occur often in our lives, things that happen the most, and I just like, I made a list of that. So just like all our kids like activities and stuff, sports, like the weather, like I always make sure I kind of track that, especially like at this time where it can be freezing in the morning and then at the afternoon it's hot. So I need to like make sure my kids go dressed to school accordingly, because I don't want them sweating all day because they're like have 2 layers of clothes on or whatever. So I always make sure I put layers so that way they can take off or put on or whatever they need to do around this time. And then like budget bills, home, vehicles, like, and so this is just kind of like a trigger, like to remind me, like, did I do that? So anyway, then I just made it look cuter. And then this is my inbox section, and I have my list of inbox stuff that I'm working through, and more lists and stuff that I need to do, and extra paper. And then I have my list section here with these, both my inbox and to-do list. They're in my Etsy shop. And so I love those. They're so cute. I need to print out some more. So that's my to-do list. And then I also have my wish list here. And then I have these for my kids' wish list, which I need to write them in. My planner wish list, a list of freebies, like I was watching Crystal Plans, I think, where she does her like videos of like all the freebies, and I started writing names down, but I got distracted. My to buy list, and then just extra paper for other lists or whatever. And then I made this one for meal ideas. So I have one in my weeks. And so I kind of thought about if I should even do this, but because this is with me all the time, I figured a few sheets of paper with meal ideas is not going to hurt anything. So I need to start writing down, because I don't know about y'all, but I think that's like the hardest decision to make every day, is what to make for dinner. Like, because it's always like, I'm like, oh, this sounds so good. But then it's like, okay, this kid won't eat it, or this kid won't eat it. My husband doesn't like, and I'm like, oh, it's always a struggle. And there's times when I'm like, you know what? I don't care. I'm making this. This is what I want. If you're hungry, you're going to eat. If you're not, go find something in the pantry. It's just, it, it's that saying, it be like that sometimes. And then I made these cute little, post-it notes, meal plan. So these go into like my weekly sections when I'm planning, with a list of like what I'm making for the week. It's not necessarily in order. It's just going to be all, 7 things that I'm making for that week. And I just pick and choose what sounds best for that day. And then this is my notes section with my cute little brain on fire. I love these little sticky notes. I made those as well. They're so cute. And again, I made this one is just kind of simple notes. And then I made these cute little notes pages. They're so cute. And I put little hearts on one, and on the other one it's like a little heart flower situation, and then these little things on the side. I love how they turned out. So this is just for notes. And my daughter loves to draw on stuff in this section, and I let her. It's okay because it's my notes section. So yeah, so that's the notes stuff. Recipes, another meal plan, and then I have this little grocery one too. So this I made as well, and this is for like stuff that I need to get at the grocery store when I do like quick runs to the store. This was too cute not to print. This is from Pinterest. Look how cute that is. And then my monthly section, it's all still the same. Oop. My little bookies. All this is still the same. More of the sticky notes that I created. My little key for like what my colors mean in my planner. That's so this is my monthly, what that looks like with my little hipster ghost. It's so cute. I had them in my planner last year too, I believe, and I was like, I have to have them in this one as well. It's so cute. Okay, so that's how October is going. I love it. I love monthlies. So monthlies is like my main, this is what I do, the first thing I do before planning anything else. So I'll put everything down for the month, do all my color coding, all of that stuff. And it just kind of helps me to see my whole month. I love that, to be able to see what I need to do, what I need to save for, what I need to, accomplish, whatever. And then from that, I take it into my weeks. So this was week 1. See, this is my meal. That's just how I meal plan. This is week 2 last week. And then I'm trying something different this week. I believe this is from Peanuts Planner Co. Yeah, I think it's Peanuts Planner Co. Yeah, I knew this week wasn't going to be that crazy because I'm still recovering. I can't do much. So I knew this was perfect. And it's timed. And so I just needed to know, like, I have all these appointments and stuff. And this is my school lunch menu sticky note that I made. It's so stinking cute. And so I'll just write down what they're having. It has a tracker right here, which of course I haven't done anything. And I actually just remembered I have an appointment at noon. Oh, maybe. Yeah, it's at 12. Yeah, 12 on Friday. To go get the drains taken out. Okay. blocking that whole section because okay, yeah, so that's how this week, and I kind of like it. I like having the times and all that kind of stuff. That's next week. I'm gonna try it again. Love how that looks. So that's still the same, or I mean not the same, but that's what I got going on. This my daughter drew for me, so I stuck it in here. She said this is for my planner, so I had to stick it in here. And then I put one of these clear pockets in here with their pictures in the back. This is my dailies, which I haven't used since September. But I have extras just ready to go in case life gets busy. And then this is my school section. So I have the little Spirit Week sticky notes ready to go. They have another one end of October. They have, so I have hers already. I need to look at what his is going to be. My little chalkboard stickies, and then these are just lockers. I thought those were cute. So here's a blank one of the lunch. They're so cute. I love how these turned out. So all their stuff in here is pretty much all still the same. Their little calendar stuff. I did actually update my daughter's schedule. So see, this is how I use that sticky note. The top secret is to cover up like phone numbers and information. So this is my daughter's little schedule, and I love how that turned out. It's so cute. So that's a new thing that I put in, and then her snack ideas for her classroom. That is so cute. And then all the rest of this stuff is still the same. I took out that I had made like a little folder thing. I took that out just because it's very bulky. This right here. It was just creating bulk. It was cute, but I don't know. And I really didn't look at it much. So that's where that sticky, this one, I just ripped it off of here, and it was still sticky. So I put it behind this thing that my daughter drew. And this, I just laminated the thing on its own to make it thicker. And I added these little sticky pockets for more like picture space. There's that. And then my little like fun section. I have these little word search puzzles from a friend's book from Dollar Tree. And I just like take it out as I finish it. I've done 2, 3 already. I just take it out. And then I just recently created this. I just posted it last night actually. So I made this little cute cover. Just says take a break. Which I need to move it up here actually to the front. And then I made this cute, I made it just personal size only just because, okay, let me explain what it is first. So it's a word search, but it has like planner account names. So pretty much I was just like going down the list of like people who follow me on Instagram and making a list and then doing like a little word search for fun, just to, people like, I don't know. I think it just makes kind of people smile like, oh, like they see their name on something, I don't know. So like I said, I've had a lot of downtime because I just had surgery. So I'm like, I really can't do much but sit at my desk. So I was like, you know what? This will be fun to create. And so I did it. And I did it in personal size just because it's like the most popular size out there. And I was like, later on, I can like resize them if I need to. But yeah, so I did personal size. That's why it's like a little shorter. But yeah, so this is the first one. And I'm working on number 2. I just started it, but last night. But I was like, I took a break. I haven't I figured I'd do a video first before I start working on it again, because it takes a while. And so I'm like, if I start doing that, I'm not gonna get a video up. So anyway, if you follow me on Instagram, I'm hoping I can do everybody's name. I don't know if I'll get to it. But everybody who has like an actual, like a planner account, because this is kind of like a way to get people to like look at these different names and like, oh, I don't follow them, I should go check them out. So it's kind of like helping to do that in a way. So I don't know, it's just something fun. And then my Mombie plan section, which I just like track like followers and write video ideas and things like that. And then after that, it's my Boss Babe section. This section I did, look, it's like really thin now. It was very thick with just like a lot of nothing pretty much. And that's one section that I was really like, you know what, I don't need all of that in there. So yeah, that's what helped. That was like a big part of it. This, I keep thinking I want to take it out because it just really doesn't do anything but hold this pen, which I don't even use in here much. I'm always using this one. But I love how it holds these two for sure. Stickers. This is stuck on here. I can't take it out. I can take it off, but it's like not sticky anymore. So yeah, it's still here. And then my little finance section, I also cut down a bit. So I just have my like yearly bill tracker, and then my like monthly section with all of my bills that are due, and then my little like, I did have these in there. These are from the oh my gosh, from the Budget Mom. I think I just got them from her website, and then I sized them to fit into the personal size, but there's like extra room down here, so I just added these little extra space to write, extra things or whatever. So I have that. Then I have my check registry. And then I added this cute little like savings challenge. I'm going to use it for the dance competition. I need to start saving up for that. So I figured I need something fun for that. And then my little expense, what's it called? Post-it note. It's so cute. And then my passwords, my page lifter, and then just a bunch of cute little stuff back here. This was from my friend Monique. No te metas con mi cuckoo. I think it's like a song or something, but it's so funny. Then I have my little froggy, my lightning bolt, of course. Just like extra little stuff. I laminated these as well. These are like bedtime prayer, morning prayer for kids, Bible verses for kids to memorize. So oh, that was cute. This I got from like a planner friend like years and years and years ago. Or not, like I ordered something from their shop and she sent me that. So I have that in here. But yeah, so that's how I thinned it down. So all the stuff I took out. Again, I can probably go in and take a few more stuff out, but it's hard for me. So like for me, this is good. This is a good start, I guess. Like I said, maybe I can do my health section I can do without, I don't know, and just leave it in my weeks, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, so that's it. I hope y'all enjoyed, and look, like I can close it so much easier now. Yeah, I love this. But Anyway, let me know if you have any questions about anything or any suggestions. I'm willing to hear all of it, any of it. Anything helps. But yeah, so thanks again for being here, for watching. Love y'all. Bye bye.